Hello and welcome back to Joyless Gaming. And I had, for a while, wanted to do this sort of analysis of the first Injustice. Hi! Hi Jackie, here already. I wanted to do this for a while, and I thought I'd better get around to it before it's just really too late, and doing it as a stream seems a bit more manageable because it's just going to be a lot of constant lab stuff. And we'll also make the file smaller when I want to upload it to YouTube. So, already here in training with bats and soups, both zombies, because I felt like it. And it's just going to be looking at what they are, well, what the legacy characters are, and how they are different, and how they're the same, and examining the non-returning characters and see if any stuff from them was retained. Not just a sort of, this is character specific rather than general gameplay stuff, because the general gameplay is that like their movement speed is generally terrible, except for moving forward. Because look at the distance that forward dash covers. So there's your bats, he's got the same thing. Yep, that's the same launching string. Get down here. Yes. That goes overhead. Does that go overhead in the sequel? That animates differently, but it's the same function. Okay, that can combo. How am I? I'm tired. I'm actually up late. It's after midnight. I normally... Oh, he's still got the terrible down one. What other strings did he have? 113. Slide still the same. So he's still got... Bats are a bit different. Ah, that's the double bat thing. He actually has that as an ability in the second game. Got the up bat. Got the sparkles. That's not what I did, but anyway. That can't be meter burned. Same forward 3, different back 3. Actually, that goes pretty far, doesn't it? And, okay, so he's still got the slide. Pretty much the same. Yeah, and the restand. So, he is pretty much the same in the second game. Slight... Is that combo? No, that doesn't combo. Oops. Doesn't combo in quite the same way, but he seems to have a lot of the same basic moveset. And the trait is the same. So, basically the same. I forgot about that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what about jump 3s? What did they do? Doesn't... doesn't really allow you to combo like they do in the second one. Can't back 3 after that for some reason. Or forward 3. That's weird. There we go. Anyway, now to see if I can... So I don't really know much about the... I control player 2. That's what I want. So... Soups has still got his forward 2-3 and his breath. What else has he got? Now, yes, back 2. He doesn't have the back 2. That's a noticeable difference. 1-1-2 is the same. 1-1-1 is the same. 2-2-3 is the same. Still got that. Still got that. Still got that. And that. And the air dash. That's a really fast air dash. Didn't even know what I was doing there. 2-2-3. Didn't look at throws, that's a different one, but... Standing 3 is the same. That, yeah, meter burned is the same. Oh, that does go for overhead, and it's not a low. Alright. Oh, you can cancel that. Oh, yeah, okay, that's actually, yeah. Oops, didn't mean to burn it. Still didn't mean to burn it. Oh, damn it. Anyway, it looks like you can still sort of land the same kind of game plan. And I probably could have got something better off of that. Like that. So... Oh, and he still has that. That's basically the same. And that. And, yep, basically the same. What else was there? Animated differently, but same thing. That doesn't have a meter burn version. Don't need it, eh? Oops. Does really seem like... Now, yeah, I've not examined frame data, but... Bounce cancels, of course you got bounce cancels. I have... Does he do special moves? Is that what they put as super? 5 startup frames, apparently, on his super. Because I remember reading or hearing somebody mention that. Now, how far does it go? Full screen! Neat. So it's basically the same. I mean, again, like the actual Sequence is different, but the way it starts up is pretty much the same. Flies full screen. So I heard that was actually... Yeah, so the back two is the only real difference. Yeah, does look like he's basically the same. So, we will be looking at player select. Just thought I would start with them, and they're the poster boys. They're pretty much the same. Some slight differences, but pretty much the same. So, we'll be going with more returning characters. We'll just start here. Let's go with zombies. Flash and Cyborg. Teen Titans, why not? Cyborg. I can't do zombies. So, starting with the Flash. Yep, that combos if you time it right. Okay, so, right. Basically the same. Yep. Overhead. That low string. The thing that could lead to a restand if you did it right. In Speed Force, that is. Aha! Okay, again, that's something that's an equipable ability. That's his phase thing. It's got that. Ah, so he's got a like anti-air dash thing instead of the wibble whatevers. So he's got the kick. Whoa! I didn't even do an actual proper good combo and that went to 33% damage. Does he have the... Yeah, the 1-1-2. So what he doesn't seem to have is the... He doesn't have... Okay, ground gun, yes. It does work, it just... That is not at all what I did. I'm sure I turned off things like input shortcuts and stuff and negative edge and all that. I'm for some reason getting that when I'm trying to do down 1-2, down forward 3. Yeah, there we go. It's got a longer cancel window. That'd be what it is. No, oh damn it, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't think it would transition. I didn't want to transition. Is the game lagging out on me? Oops. Now I'm in a different part. Right. So he does seem to have a lot of the same stuff. But, yeah, 112, 113, what's that one? Actually, I don't recall that. Oh yeah, that's right, but he does have that, I just never use it. 1 2 3 2 1, down 1 2 3, back 2 2, forward 3 3 2, forward 2 1 3. Alright, so that's the down back 1, back forward 2, and yeah, that's an ability in the second game. Kick, yeah. Sonic pound, yeah. Close, far. Flying uppercut, that's his down back 3, which is different. Still an anti-air, obviously, still intended as an anti-air. Running Man. So they actually, okay, in the second game they call that on your mark. And then when you do the forward, that's when you start running, that's when it calls it Running Man. But that's why everyone calls it Running Man stance. 7 frame startup, man, it's a 6 frame startup in the sequel. 14 frames minus 15. Yeah, time loop, is that what they call it? Well, yeah, so he doesn't have the lightning punches, the back forward 1. So what on earth was his wake up in this game? Like to throw. What was his wake up attack in this? Was it that? Okay, so he's pretty much the same. Actually, if I just... Yeah, you gotta somehow land a bounce attack in there, but I can see him being pretty effective. I mean, I did a crappy combo and got to 33% damage, and I hadn't landed a bounce attack. So, let's try Cyborg then. Oh, he's got terrible movement. Now, yeah, I don't even know what his character power is in this game. Trait, whatever you want to call it. Aha. So it's healing. That's interesting because that is, again, it's an ability in the second game. So what charges it up again? Time or... Time. So... 112, 113, 12, 12 back 2. That's the same. 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 Except that's an overhead. Okay, it's a mid in the sequel. Well, maybe it started off as an overhead. Yeah, mid projectiles. All about those instant airs in this game, is what I understand. Ah, so the upward projectile is an addition for... The upward projectile, which you can then do as a downward projectile, is a new one for the sequel. From what I understand, he does terrible damage. that? Forward 2-2, back 2-3-1. Yep. Yeah, back 2-3-1. Back 2 and back 2-3-1. And what was it? 4-2-2? Same, basically the same, just extra projectile. Oh, and that doesn't do the same thing anymore. That allows you to sort of follow up that and knocks him full screen. That doesn't even hit. Seems like Cyborg's pretty crap, and from what I understand he was. Pretty damn crap, but he's also fairly similar. They just gave him a slightly more practical super move, so a slightly more practical trait. But as I said, that is an equipable ability in the sequel, so they did keep some of this stuff if they changed it. All right, let's go arrow.
Green arrow.
Who is the next returning? Aquaman. Zombie Aquaman. So the title says this is going to be cursory, but I do intend to look at everyone, even DLC. Okay, so also terrible movement. Ah, okay, that cancels. Because that's the thing they changed in the sequel. That's actually not what I did, but
Here it comes. So, geez, check this out.
So that was the thing, was the... And that doesn't combo. Yeah, that is pretty much essential, and that didn't have a meter burn. But yeah, that doesn't have a meter burn in the first game. That being meter burn for pop-up is an addition. Yeah, thing. Yes, which does that. Does that. Yes. Still can't hit him with all four, which is a shame. Yeah. Savage Blast. A mid. And... okay, so... oh, okay. Can that be special cancels? Yes, it can. But it knocks him away. So his back 2-3 is better in the sequel. That doesn't pop up. I think that actually pops him up. So that, yeah. So a lot of his corner stuff is much the same. That's the same. That's the same. That's the same. Except, yeah, dashing cancels out of the arrows in this, and it's really sensitive on inputs for the arrow types. And,
here it comes.
So his arrow's basically the same, except slightly different strings, and that's different. And basically only having... that's this like damage output kind of deal. They're pretty much the same, except slightly better. I keep forgetting its practice options. It's basically the same. Yeah. Alright, Aquaman. Like 1, 2, 3. It works. Okay, so forward 2 is the same, but there's no forward 2 grab. Is it a... Alright, let's look that up. Is that a different thing? Forward 2. Okay, so what do we got? 1, 1. 1, 1, 2, 3. That's the same thing. Forward 1, 3, 2. Yep, that'd probably be the same thing. Back 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. So is that back 2, up 3? Yeah, that's the same thing. No, it is forward 2 grab. Why is that not working? Or maybe it's timed differently. No, it doesn't accept it with the throw button. Has to be 1 and 3. $27% damage on hit for 1 meter burn move. Okay, now.
You anger me.
Okay, I can't even remember the combos. That's the same thing. Same thing. 11% high? Kidding me. Scoop. Now, okay. No meter burn scoop. Just the scoop. Hits twice. Probably his wake up attack. %29 damage for... Holy shit. What were you thinking? Letting him so easily do that much damage. And the trait's the same though, from what I understand. Just makes him all wet. Ew. Really does seem to be pretty similar. Trident Rush from the Deep Water Shield. Oh, Water Shield, of course, that's there as well. Why does it say no startup frames? Of course it has startup frames. That doesn't have no startup frames. Holy crap. His backdash is better in the first game than in the second game. Defensive character with a much better backdash here. It doesn't go very far, but it's faster and recovers faster. Another easy 28% damage. That doesn't, I mean, yeah, 15% for a string, I suppose, but I wonder what kind of scaling it has on the end of a... I mean, you can do that for 40%. Or badly time that and not get extra damage. That's insane. He is insane in this game. But, try and scoop. 14 frames to mid. Ah, wait a minute. It says hits low. Is that the second hit? The second hit is mid. The first hit is low. What? It was saying something though. Setting up easy juggle follow-ups, really? 9 startup frames says an overhead on his super. Yikes. Ah, right, okay. Combos, easily. That's a bit too late. Oh, man. Okay, I've got to move away from this because this is just... But it does sort of prove my point. This... Being able to... Did I just do almost as much damage without even doing the string first? Holy hell. But the removal... I mean, this actually... It's a tight link.
You anger me.
They seem to be okay with tight links on launches. But that's about... It's about the frame advantage that you get. It's about the advantage you get on his meter burn scoop now in the sequel. And they wondered why people were using Tentacle Strike, because it gave them enough time after meter burn to land a bounce attack and get good damage. And, I mean, no wonder, because he did amazing damage in this game. Right, so, yeah, Aquaman, kind of the same. Kind of the same, but not quite as good now, but that's now, after he was sort of nerfed eventually. Komi, what? What does that look like?
Wonder Woman.
So Wonder Woman, oops. And Lantern is the next returning character. Yellow Lantern.
Green Lantern.
Shouldn't spend so much time looking at costumes. But I'm probably going to uninstall this after I've done this stream. Once I finally got around to doing it. Okay, so Wonder Woman, as I understand it, she's... Okay, we got... Back 2, 3 is the same. Down 2 is the same. Jump 3 looks the same. What is she... What is she actually throwing there? Is that a tiara? Okay. It's 1-1-2 instead of there's no... Ooh. Standing 2-3. Weird. So she gets a low starter that launches. Well, that doesn't go into the 2-3 if you don't hit the back 2. Interesting. Alright. There's the parry. The upward toss. Which is the low toss. And you can do a straight toss. Jump attacks are fairly similar. So she got different strings. There's this 3-3. This 2-3. Ha 27% for 3 2-hit strings. Insane. Okay, now her trait, yes, is very different. Trait, character power, either way you want to call it. Character power, stance. Oh, and she, wait a minute, she gets the air dash in the stance. Really? Takes reduced block damage but moves much slower and does less overall damage. She doesn't exactly move terribly fast. Oh, okay. I take that back. Although, backdash is fast to start up, it's got a bit of recovery on it. So, yeah, in this stance she doesn't get the air dash. Dashes are pretty much the same though. And different strings. No, okay, so she doesn't have the... Ah, okay. She has that as, I think it is an ability. Does she have that? Wait a minute, does she have that as an ability in the second one? I can't remember. She may do. Or maybe I'm thinking of the mobile version of the second game. No, that's definitely not. That's her back 3, that's not a special. And it becomes shield toss, okay. Wait a minute, that... just a heel kick. No, 1-1-2. 1-1-2. They loved throwing in things like overheads at the end of strings, didn't they? In this first game. 2-2-3. Back 2-3. Back 2-1. It's another thing they were very fond of. Oh crap. I'm forgetting that I don't have those moves there. So, she's not dramatically different, I mean, she's noticeably different. But not massively different. She gets basic attacks in both stances, combo attacks, 1-1-2. Or so you get 1-1. 1-1 back 1, okay. Pretty crappy looking string there, but 1, 2, forward 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2 back 1. Oops, pressing the wrong buttons. 2 back 1, 2, 2, 3. Yeah, back. Yeah, those ones. So 2 back 1, forward 1, 2, 3. Yeah, interesting. I think, I mean, yeah, okay, straight tiara, and it becomes shield toss in, yeah. Oh, okay, she gets the back forward 3 in that stance, of course she does. That would make so much sense. Down back 1, down back 2, yeah, down, okay, so, that's the forward 3. Why would you have that? What on earth is that supposed to be for? Nice if it would stay here where I was last using it. So okay, back. Oh, okay. Oh, down forward 1. It's not. It's not back forward 1. It's back forward 1 in the sequel.
Face it, you're done.
Well, it's a bit slow though. Cover some distance. So they basically combined a lot of her stuff into one thing because she doesn't have the stances in the sequel. But by the same token, she was more reliable in the first one because you knew what you were going to get. And now she's got a random blessing trait, which might do something as silly as buff her parry. Oh, it's not silly, it's just not the most useful. And so, yes, now this is the thing. String's the same. Back 1, 2. Back 1, 3. 2, 2, 3, 1. Back 2, 3, 3. Forward 2, down 1, 3. Anything I'm forgetting? Yep, that's it. Strings are all the same, it's his specials that are completely different. Now, if I were doing I mean this is going to take a while anyway, but if I were doing this more in depth, I would actually be looking at the frame data of pretty much everything. But so, the straight projectile is that. Yeah. Down back 2 is that. Oh, and the second one goes full screen. It's a point blank thing. That is... Oops. And his trait's the same. That is the lantern thing. Oh, that goes different distances. I'm being an idiot. That goes far. That's overcharged lantern in the sequel. It's the blending bomb trap thing. Which means, yeah, they will go through at close range. So it's a little, yeah, straight is angled down in the air. And you can't use that in the air, because that's your angled down thing. Hell, his jumping attacks are the same as well. His bounce attacks are the same. Something similar to that was what his thing was. But yeah, so he's got that. He's back, instead of the wall, he's got that thing. Much more useful. Almost full screen. You can throw it if you meet him. Doesn't make you do more damage, just lets you throw it. Oh, okay. You can actually meter burn it on hit. And so, what else? What am I forgetting? I mean, Lantern's Might is still there. Unblockable? Wait a minute, what? Unblockable?
Beware my power. Green Lantern's light.
Unblockable. Are you serious? Oh, okay, it isn't. Why does it say unblockable when it lands? That would just be broken, which, you know, wouldn't surprise me, actually. Back to off. Why does it say unblockable if it's clearly not unblockable? So I'm sure I'm forgetting something. That's replaced this thing. This air projectile is a low thing, or angled down thing. That goes that way. That replaces. Oh yes, of course. The minigun. How could I forget the minigun? Which doesn't go full screen. Pretty cool though. Otherwise, yeah, so specials changed to do slightly different things. He gets a low projectile instead of that. He gets the wall thing instead of that, which can actually consume projectiles, so I suppose that's useful. Straight projectile's kind of the same, except the air version is also straight. And meter burn causes a knockdown rather than a combo extension. And that is a mid. But otherwise, yeah, kind of similar, just slightly different function on his specials. Alright, that's that side. Here, okay, the Joker, yes. Final confrontation. Sounds cool. But I think I'll put him in his Red Hood costume.
The
For fun.
Joker.
Harley! Joker and Harley, how appropriate. Yummy, cummy. Okay.
Harley Quinn.
Okay. Alright, you can actually down cancel that Oh, and you can't hold forever. But you can down cancel that in the sequel. You have to dash cancel it in this one. Anyway. That's the same. That's the same. That's the same. Also the same. Pretty much the same. Forward 2, 3, 2. Yeah, now that is now a special in the sequel. And did it say overhead? Ah, it did. That's now his wake up special in the sequel because down back 3 is the teeth. Back on 3, same thing. Interesting. Crowbar thingy is still the same. Ah, no meter burn on the gunshot. Ah, yes, that's something that people were lamenting not being in the, because it causes a restand, and people were thinking that'd be nice, except because of this, it's pretty much better to go for the setup. Overhead, yes. Basically the same. So yeah, that is the thing that's different, and that's... Oh! That's down back... There's that. It's down back. 1. Down back 2 for the low one. Oh, and the 3, 3. That actually operates differently in the sequel. 3, 2, 3. You get... I'm pretty sure you get both of those before he does that. Interesting. But otherwise, pretty much the same, except he doesn't have that, which is a mid. It causes a restand. That combos. So, Joker's pretty much the same, except he's lost a restand, and yes, the thing that is massively different let's be serious. The thing that's different is this. His trait. They gave him a parry, Joy Buzzer, which replaces this because he has this as a parry. It says startup frames 1. Now, is that even... Maybe. But... yeah, up to a maximum of 3. Now, what I need to do is to set the AI silly slide. That's probably a low. No? Okay, it's not even a thing. I just need something for it to... Actually, yeah, let me just go back to off, reversal. off. Reversal mode off. Everything off. God, this settings don't work very well. No, that's not what I wanted. AI options. Record AI, that'd be what I want. Yeah. Okay, so it enhances his walking speed instead of his dashes. And it looks like it does the jump thing. And it is permanent. You land them and they stay for the entire... They stay for the entire fight. So... It still has the same effect as his trait in the sequel, or similar effect to his trait in the sequel, except you have to keep activating it in the sequel, whereas this, his trait was a parry, which, you know, a fast parry, which has its uses, isn't the best thing, but it has its uses, and buffs his mobility. Not his dashes, it changes his dashes in the sequel. Whereas it changes his movement speed and his jumps. It also changes his jumps in the sequels, but in the sequel. Pardon me. So yeah, otherwise pretty similar. It's the lack of that and the different trait that is a real standout. Now. Yeah, you have to hit that quicker. Low, yes. With a low... No, okay, she throws a high bomb. So she's, as from what I understand, as I'm seeing, slows it down and becomes unblockable, but also can backfire, from what I understand. Yep, same stuff there. That has the same effect. Can't follow up with a jump attack very easily. So yeah, that's the same. That's the sort of same. And was it? Yeah, that's the cupcakes. Same thing. Now, what she has different is this. Okay. So yes, these three things, from what I understand, are pretty much the main difference with her in the sequel. She gets a random trait. Boosts the damage for a short time. The bomb is unblockable, as it was showing. The flower, yeah, heals her slowly. So she had a random trait, which sucks, but otherwise she plays exactly the same. But in the sequel, they gave her an ability that you can actively use the picture of Mr. J to get a damage buff for a short time. You can actively equip an ability to use Ivy's flower to get health back for a short period of time. They don't have the unblockable bomb, but they do sort of, you know, give her other options. Actually, no, they do give her a dynamite thing, but I don't think I've tried it in the sequel. Anyway. Cats.
Catwoman.
And so we got Bane and Black Adam, the other remaining returning characters. Okay, so
Black Adam.
lost a few viewers I had, but that's okay. I can live with that. It's probably something better to watch than me. Okay, weird outfit. Same string. Okay, that's different. Yeah, so these things are similar, and that, I think, is wait a minute, her forward three hits twice. There's the whips. That is what her forward three looks like now. And, yeah. No chance to meter burn her trait, but I think that is an equipable ability in the sequel, that she has a series of attacks similar to that. Terrible backdash, pretty good forward dash. Huh. Geez, that's... That's not as good as it was briefly. I mean, you have to wait. Yeah. Right. That's not bad. You're not likely to get that, though. I think she has a much... Yeah, sort of like a close thing. But yeah, so a trait is the same, just it does a different attack. And basically, yeah, she's also pretty much the same. Oops. Does she have a low evade? I can look that up because that's what this thing is for. Cat dash, straight whip, up whip. High, low, yeah, you do press up. Oh yes, in the stance. Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. How could I forget that? That's the same. They gave it the extra sort of whip down back 3. Oh, that missed. Interesting. Yeah, but otherwise fairly similar to the sequel. That's in there. Those are pretty much the same. Yeah, so much the same in the sequel. And from what I understand, ooh. Okay, already seeing a difference. Okay, he's got the 113. Was the 113 still for plus frames? Yep, +3 on block. 112 goes for the overhead. -1. Does have a gap though. 1-3. Back 1-2. 2-2-3. 2-2. Back 1. Yeah, much the same. Forward 2-3. Back 2-3. Back 2-3. Up 1. Back 2-3. Up 2. Back to, okay. So yeah, that's the... Right, so timing is very odd on these. Whoa, that's a nice string ender. He doesn't have the thing that is totally lacking, because he's still got that. Still those. Still got that. Still got that. He doesn't have the forward 1-2 throw. That's that. He doesn't have the riddle of the Sphinx. Now, Lightning Storm, Black Magic, Lightning Cage, Lightning Strike, Boot Stomp, Lightning Bomb. Yeah, so the thing that the forward 1-2 throw that they added for the sequel is that string where he, floats forward, and then does the big lightning grab thing. It'll... Yeah, you can't finish with the standard thing that you do in the sequel. And that does 20% damage. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. And he has nothing to follow that up with. Yeah, he can't really follow that up. Aha, but he can still do that. Still doesn't do a lot of damage though, and that's, of course, that's that thing that he has. So, without that advancing, it's high in the sequel, but without it, yeah, he doesn't actually do the same sort of thing. But that was what caused him to be such a powerhouse in the initial version of Injustice 2, was that you can combo off of the regular black magic. So they would go black magic, meter burn, dive kick, forward 1-2, trait, forward 1-2, grab, and it would do a lot of damage. Because you didn't have to... Yeah, it's... I don't know how he's supposed to combo off it in this game. I don't know what his tier status was in this game. So, anyway, I think that's kind of enough out of that, because I don't know how he worked in this game, but that forward 1, that advancing high, really helps him in the sequel. And they did carry over originally that you can combo from a regular black magic, and that was what people would do initially, is a regular black magic from full screen into meter burn, dive kick, into forward 1-2 trait, forward 1-2 grab, would do quite a bit of damage. That's without using a bounce attack. Anyway, so the last remaining returning character is Bane. Definitely got to go Luchador.
Bane.
So, who is the first non-returning character we take a look at? Well, I have already looked at Nightwing, but I will do that on this, just to sort of for the sake of completion. New 52. I haven't seen that one. I'm glad I'm using my keyboard setup for this, because it allows me to not have to worry about terrible. Whoa, his mobility's really good. That... Okay. That is exactly what made it into the sequel as an equipable ability called Body Press. Yeah. So he doesn't have the forward 2 down grab. Okay, so that string doesn't have a gap in it. Oh, he's gone all green. Yikes. 44% damage for a string into a meter burned command grab. Ah, and okay, that is an ability in the sequel. I don't know why you would want to do that, because... yeah. And that is an ability in the sequel. Which is the Mercenary's Elbow. That replaces the Mercenary's Elbow, and the uppercut thing replaces the meter burn uppercut pile driver thing. He doesn't have the 1-1-2 down 3. Which is interesting. Yeah, forward 2 down is the thing that he does have. 1-1, 1-1-2, 1-1-3. Yeah, back 1-1-2. 1-2-3, 2-2-3. Yeah, those are... And he's got the air grab. One of those actually has an overhead in it in the sequel, rather than just being mids everywhere. Interesting. Back to 1, yeah. Back to 1, back to 3. Forward 2 down 2, forward 2 down 3. Okay. Ah! See, that's his forward 2 down 3 in the sequel. His forward 2 down 3 is that, which is his forward 2 down 2 here, and his forward 2 down 3 in this is what you get when you do 1-1-2 down 3. It ends with that. And they gave him the forward 2 down throw, which allows him to stomp on them. And that was it, wasn't it? Yeah, because the back 2-3 launcher thing. And back 2-1. Yeah, those are the same as well. And so specials, yeah, body press. It's the backbreaker when you meter burn it. Raging charge, oh yes, of course, the raging charge. That's the same. One meter burn special that does 32% damage if it hits when he's at full venom. Yikes. I guess that's why he was very scary in this game, because his damage was just ridiculous. I suppose his damage is still a bit ridiculous, he's just not... Rings, yeah, that's the... and actually explains the different ways that it... It's interesting, because the information there that tells you how they will behave depending on their position in the air doesn't appear for the description of the sequel version of the same move. But it's still the kind of information that would be useful to have if you've got information like this. Also telling us whether or not things are invincible or on wake-up. Whether or not things have armor. I mean, of course, that doesn't apply to this game because most things don't have armor. Inflict less damage, take more damage, and move at a slower speed. Yeah. It doesn't tell you, though, that... Oh yeah, there it is. Adding armor to his specials. I do wonder if this one, and I haven't got the right character to test it. Geez, it made him feel pretty meaty, didn't they, with that jump? Nice. 53% damage for a jump attack, level 3 Venom, yes, into a jump attack, into a string, into a meter burn command grab. Sickening, really. I guess it's just a good thing that he was really weak after it was wearing off. Yeah, bounce attacks are the same, so he's very similar to the sequel. They're just, a lot of the things that have become abilities in the sequel were the versions of moves in this. Now, I have already actually looked. I've already looked at Nightwing a little bit. Mainly because of that staff.
You still here?
Yes. So they really... I mean, that's... I should have thought of that. I didn't. Because I'm an idiot. Yes. I mean, they really just straight ported Nightwing's trait to Robin for the Staff of Grace and Ability, which I articulated in the video I did on that. But I should have a look at his regular abilities. What does he have? Back 1-1, back 1-1-2, back 1-3. Oh, that's okay. Can't cancel that string. I don't want to have a, you know, wingding. Ground spark, yeah, it's a Scream of Fury. Back, forward, no, down, forward, 2. Okay. Actually does like an ODG. Scatter bomb. Down, back. Oh no, okay, so okay, air wingding, I was not doing those. Aha. That's another thing they sort of gave to Robin in the sequel as an ability, which was the air version of having a straight projectile, which is not a straight projectile in the air, but it's yeah. So yes, otherwise I have sort of already looked at that. Okay, let's just try to be quick. Maybe if I can get the rest of it done in under half an hour, it won't be a ridiculously long stream. So non-returning characters that were in the main roster.
Raven.
This is where I have absolutely no idea. And I'm mainly going to look at specials. I should really be mainly looking at specials for the non-returning characters, just to sort of see what might have been cribbed for reasonable loading speed.
Darkness, take you.
Ugh. So, mainly specials. Okay, what does this do? Oh, so it's a projectile reflect. Okay. Soul Crush, down, forward, 2. Down, back, 2. Down, forward, 1. Oh, projectile. Of course. Makes perfect sense. That doesn't really give you the chance to pop up, but that was actually rather like an Ermac special. So, she got some sort of... Oh, Demon Stance, okay. Negative mass, down, forward, 1, okay. So she gets... down, back, 2. Modified, down, forward, 1. Down, back, 3, down, forward, 3. And it is a limited duration. See, that makes an appearance in Injustice 2 as the Raven assist.
Darkness, take you.
Yeah, that move.
Darkness, take you. Darkness, take you. Darkness, take you.
So, still gives her that. Changes her down forward 1. Keeps her down forward 2. Changes her down back 2. Whoa! Wait a minute. Okay.
Darkness, take you.
Makes that go full screen. That was stance. Stance, meter burn special into other special. 24% damage or whatever like that. It's just, yeah, pretty simple to do. So she's kind of like the Ermac of this game. With what some of her specials do. Because this did come after, she doesn't get an air dash. Interesting. Mace, yes, back forward 2. I have a feeling... Okay, the meter burn is not exactly the same, but... that should look familiar to players of Injustice 2. It pretty much gave that to Starfire. And you can do it in the air as well, yep. Mace toss down, back 1. What did it say after mace toss? Up mace. So it's down, back, 1 up. Yeah. And she just sort of does a follow-up with the meter burn. Oh, okay. So down forward 1 in the air. And down back 1 does the low, and then down forward 1 in the air. This is a straight one. Yeah, follow up with the meter burn. Down 3 in the air. Down back 2. With 1, 2. Pardon me, with 1, 2, or 3. Fairly straightforward there. Power of oomph. Okay, character power now. This is, yeah. Stance is 1, 2, 3, and oh. That has made an appearance Yeah. That is essentially what they did for Spectral Ermac in MKX. Having the ability to fly and do some different attacks, except you're able to use them repeatedly when he flies. And yeah, you can just sort of move around. So, didn't come back in Injustice 2, came back in MKX. Except, well, yeah, the mace charge thing is very similar to a move that...
Shazam.
Okay, and... Grundy.
Solomon Grundy.
They gave Starfire the mace charge and they used that for her trait for Spectral Ermac. Now, whoa, that's... That added 10% damage to a string. .6% damage. 6% damage. Because they don't... He doesn't punch. Because that's what his trait does in this. Is it... Yeah, buffs punching attacks. And they gave that as an ability for Black Adam in the sequel, which is not terribly useful, because it also doesn't really... Back Forward 2, it also doesn't really add a lot of damage compared to, like, that just took an 11% damage string and made it a 21% damage string. That's pretty damn significant. Bolt of Zeus down back to... Oh, he's got a command grab. So he's a real sort of brawler. Down forward 3, down back 3. Down back 1. Down back forward 1. Doesn't buff that. So... So, wait a minute, that's the down back 1. To throw, it's crouching or juggled, right, so... That's sort of a thing that ended up happening with... which character has it in Injustice 2? Somebody, Cheetah has things like that. She has a high command grab, and she has a low command grab, but they have to be low to be hit by the... They have to be crouched or juggled for the low command grab. But they also did that with Ravenous Melina in MKX. So the down forward 2 and down back 2, or back forward 2 is the... Alright, overhead. Really? And... Yeah, it really does only affect punching attacks, doesn't it? It does recover pretty quickly, though. faster than it does for Black Adam in the sequel. So, yeah, sort of a grappler. I guess that's why they made his trait buff punch attacks, because he's sort of a brawler grappler. Now, Grundy. It's down back 1. Oh, I forgot to try. What was. Oh, sorry. Pardon me. Getting tired. Oh, and a teleport. Okay. Okay. Oh, yes. Walking corpse down. No, back forward 3. Ah.
Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy.
Yes, I think he's sort of also a bit of a brawler grappler. Grave Rot, down back 3. Back forward 2. Down back 2, I already found. To the grave. Oh, it's an air grab. But, I'm looking at the wrong things. Swamp hands, down back 2, to the grave was the thing, dead air was that, down back 3. Ah! That right there. That is Noxious Reptile. And in Injustice 2, Scarecrow's trait, basically, except for the traumatized bit. Which isn't there, obviously. And Cleaver Spoon, which is, yeah, overhead special thing. Character. Okay, yeah. Alright, so this is an interesting thing about Grundy, isn't it? That he has this sequence. Right. So there's 3 optional sequences. So you do one of 3 follow-up throws, which buffs a different attribute from the random fight until he buffs a different attribute with a different chain. Unblockable and armored. Wow. Well, they say initial grab into unblockable. If it's a throw, it's already unblockable. But yes, this okay, increasing damage. That's okay, forward, back, forward, then down, forward, 4.
Solomon Grundy. Grundy, don't stop.
Right. It even buffs that. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm an idiot. So, yeah, it just what you have to learn the timing, but allows you to use his... I thought it was one big long sequence, but it's actually multiple sequences. That's see, multiple options. You can make yourself get more damage, reduce your damage incoming. Down, down, 4, up, up, 4. Okay. Whoa. That one sequence to reduce the damage I would take. It 33% damage, and now I take less damage, and I think it gives armor on certain things, like Walking Corpse. Oh no, it's just armored in general. Reduces block damage. Oh, I don't know why you would want to do that. If you could just reduce general damage or make yourself do more damage. So something of a utility brawler. With a damage over time aura. Right, so Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor. Deathstroke.
And good old Deathstroke. I think made some people unhappy online because of guns. Rather like Deadshot. Anyway, I'm not really here to look at normals. Okay, down, back 2, down, down 3. We'll strike down, forward 3, down, back 3. That is an ability that Brainiac has that you can equip in the sequel. That the boss version has as well. He sort of has something like that, I suppose. The Brainiac has something kind of like that. As an ability, again. Not that, though. Can't meet a minute? No, you can. Ah, okay. I see. Traps, I mean, Red Hood sort of has that. Down, back 3. Yeah, was that. Gravity pull, down, back 2. He's got down, forward 1. Oh, and back forward 2. They end up giving something like that to, Sector can do that in MKX. But I don't know if he could do something similar. But he can only do it in the air, not on the ground. That's just a projectile. It's a mid projectile. It's not exactly fast though. And he can't meter burn the thing. Oh, right. Ugh. Buttons. Use the right buttons. It's getting late. Yes. So energy shield. You can charge it. The shield absorbs 1 attack, reduces damage by 25%, lasts 4 seconds. Absorbs 1 attack, reduces damage by 50%, lasts 8 seconds. Whoa. I'm sure, yeah, probably goes away once you take a hit. Yeah, that's necessary, isn't it? Doesn't take very long to be ready again, though. I imagine the whole point of the trait is that it reduces the damage on that one absorbed attack, so it's basically 1 hit of armor. But it also reduces damage taken, which, funnily enough, is what they did for the invisibility on Deceptive Reptile, and I think also on Smoke when they added Triborg to MKX. That it's you get except I think for like the Deceptive Reptile and Smoke, the invisibility, the normal one is slower. Or at least for Reptile, like to go fully invisible, it actually takes longer if you don't spend meter. And I think it's just no damage on the initial hit if you get hit while in that state. But it depends on how fast it is, and like on startup with meter, it's quite fast, and you're fully invisible afterwards. But if you take a hit, you'll take no damage on the first hit, but that's just the first hit, so... Interesting. Back down 1. For some reason. Yeah, so what they... But you've got the funny situation, I think, with Deathstroke in this game, is that he is sort of the annoying parts of... Is down forward 1, back down 1, machine gun, down back 2. Combines the most annoying parts of Deadshot and has good up close stuff like kind of like Robin does in the sequel. Sword spin. That move was not listed correctly. You want to do the low one that knocks him down. You have to do down back 3 down meter burn. Just for clarity there. Down forward 1, sword flip, down forward 3. Yeah, a lot of gun stuff, but he also has like some good up close things for, you know, not great stuff from what I understand it, but that's safe on block. Meter burn isn't. And there's another, yeah, okay, look at that. That's one of those ones that bothers me. You're spending meter to do something that can only knock down, you can't continue the combo, and look at how unsafe that is. You're spending meter on a move that can't continue a combo and is massively unsafe. It's the one that has a pop-up for a bit of a continued combo is less unsafe. Where is the rationale in that? You know, what's the logic? Anyway. Oh, that is bad, actually. I've seen it says that his character power is poop. Makes his gunshots unblockable. But then in the cooldown, his gunshots do nothing. And the cooldown is longer than the state where they're unblockable. How atrocious. But he's like, yeah, he's sort of like Deadshot light. The precursor to Deadshot. Except better up close. Except, even saying that, it's not like Deadshot is bad up close. Ares, eh? Killer Frost.
Killer Frost.
We can get this finished soon. There's a fair amount of stuff that sort of made it in somehow, but a lot of it is specific to the existing characters. I mean, like, they didn't take many things from... As I said, though, some of it made it into MKX instead of Injustice 2. Phase Shifter. So he can be invisible. Godsmack, down, 2. Unblockable? So... Yep, there's more Deceptive Reptile. They gave Blue Beetle in the sequel. They gave him an ability you could equip to go invisible. In much the same way, where you could be partially invisible for not spending meter, be fully invisible for spending meter. But this is an unblockable. I mean, it's slow, yes, but it's unblockable. Down forward 1 projectile. Down forward 3. Teleport. And down back 3. Down forward 3 away. What? Okay. Oh, okay. That's a really complicated set of so it's the teleport behind them that you then do back to go away. The teleport in front that you then do forward is the one that does that. That's very strange. Why would you meet about it? Just for faster recovery? Yeah, just faster recovery, so you could combo from its string into meter burn teleport. That's actually not some... Doesn't have much, does he? What does he have on his trait then? Aha. 4, 4, 4, 4 up, 4, 4 down. 4 back, 4, 4 back, 4 up, 4 back, 4 down. Okay, interesting. That, yeah, that's actually in the sequel as the Ares assist. Weird. That's a very strange trait. It's quite odd. But different. Certainly different. Down back one, sorry, that's a parry. Down forward 2. Oh, command grab. Down back forward 2. Back down 3. Back forward 1. Not a lot of specials. Funny thing about that, there's an ability that Poison Ivy can equip in the sequel that basically does that. Double projectile, that's not bad. I suppose Batman's projectile in this is a double projectile, which is an ability that he can equip. Yeah, down back 2. So, and that's something that's, again, appears as an assist in the sequel. Yes, command grab. Ah. Alright, what does that do? 11%. 8.25%. Yeah, this is a bit of a strange thing, isn't it? So, yeah, okay, she's very limited in her moves. So... Ah, okay. Why do they tell about an air dash and character power thing? But... Oh, that's entirely... That is a useful trait because it's... But you do have to fully charge it. But so it just sort of changes the hit advantage a bit. It's not that amazing. But it vaguely reminds me of what they did with one of the things they did with Raiden's trait in Injustice 2, where he gets the ability to have some things have more hit advantage, therefore longer juggles and what have you.
Doomsday. Sinestro.
Alright, this is the last of the regular roster, then it's the DLC. I spent too much time with some characters just trying to figure out how to do stuff, when I should have just been... Other one they try to make feel ponderous. Then an air grab, okay. Down forward 3, okay. Down back 3. Down forward 2. 2 hit overhead attack that knocks them. It says low. Down forward and down back 2. It's overhead low. Just makes it do more damage. Oh, okay. It's a bit of a strange thing. So that's... may as well be unblockable, because that's an instant overhead low. And the trick is, you meet opponent, it's a low immediately rather than... Bit of an odd limited number of moves there. Oh, okay. Does more damage, but also goes to your opponent. And it's unblockable. And prevents him being knocked down or launched. Basically, it lasts for 6 seconds. Now, what I'll do is, when I have a look at Sinestro, I'll have a look at that. Yeah, bit of a limited thing, that. I mean, the Doomsday Armor, as people refer to Doomsday Armor when they talk about, well, Crystalline Tremor in MKX, but also what they did for one of Hellboy's traits in Injustice 2. Fear Blast, down forward 1. Yeah, okay. Down back 2. Oh, that's the overhead thing, right? Yeah. Down forward 2. Down back 1 in the air and down back 1 on the ground. That's the down back 1 on the ground. Bit strange. Oh yeah, and of course. It's a mid too. Actually, it is a mid. Otherwise, I would have said that's vaguely similar to Dr. Fate's projectile. You've got a long time to meter burn that. Sinestro's might. Beware your fears. Huh. It's a manually charged up. That's a bit of a strange. Yeah, that's a little odd. They'll charge up sort of an auto bonus thing. A little similar to, like, not really that similar, but a little similar to what Dr. Fate can do with his Unks. Yes, it doesn't seem terribly effective because it seems like it limits his ability to actually do anything, prevents him being juggled, but doesn't really let him do anything, which again is similar to what, say, the Doomsday Armor that that Hellboy gets. Is I find it a bit of a limitation, frankly, that
Martian Manhunter.
the limitation that
Zatanna.
you don't really get to actually do anything, because anything that you try to do will be interrupted. You'll take full damage. They just won't be able to get a full combo on you, but it doesn't seem like the most effective thing to do. button. Down back 1. Down forward 1. Down back 2. Down 2. Back forward 2. Down back 3. Ah. Right. That's the Martian Manhunter assist from the sequel. Is that. Explicitly that. Pop up. Makes sense. Ah. Longer pop-up. Bit of a strange joggle state too. You can introduce with that. Now, okay, he's got an air dash. Oh, you can meter burn his air dash for some reason. So it just... So he gets extended range, basically. Now, she's got a sassy walk. And a revealing outfit. You're sick. What? Kiss fire. Right, it's all stuff backwards. Rings linking. Okay, so down back 2, down back 1. Oh, down, she's got a teleport that's down up. Front in teleport? I know it's supposed to be in front, but it's done very strangely. That's a lot of teleporting. Back forward 1, back forward 3, down 3, up 3? What? That is an ability that they let you use on with Enchantress and the different things where how you pick which one you want to be. So they made use of, what do we have, down back 2, down back 1. That is an assist in the sequel as well. Need a better version of that. I'm getting tired and I'm just doing silly stuff. I apologize. This is supposed to be something I've been wanting to do for a while. Yeah, so up and down. Okay. Yeah. Front, behind, away. Faint teleport? Oh, down, up, down. Right, okay. I'm reading something incorrectly there, that there's... down, up, in the air. Oh, during her... what? What? Levitate spell. Where was levitate? Up 3. So I really wish it would remember where I was in the move list. So up 3, and then you can do an air teleport. But we've also got down back 3 in the air. Back forward 1. No, what's that? Wait a minute. Yeah, that's back forward 1, back forward 3. And back forward 2. Okay. Interesting.
Believe in magic yet?
That trance is very much a Quan Chi type thing, but also they gave that to Enchantress as an ability. She moves a bit strangely. That's a very slow startup. It does restand, which was what I was trying to find out there. That's a very strange jump 3, I find. Anyway, moving on. Okay. down. So you get down forward 1, down back 2, down forward 2. So okay, there's down back and down forward 1, 2, and 3. So that's a projectile reflect or something. A bit strange, but yeah, so like Ermaki and Quan Chi and stuff like that in there. Now I'm going to do Lobo and Zod. Oh, yes, I understand that Zod was actually an exceptionally good zoner in this game. Yeah, come at me. Down back 1, down forward 1. Down back, okay, command grab on 2. Down back 2. Down back 3. Back forward 3. Oops. That is... Oh, and he does the forward charge bit no matter what. That is very fast. That they actually gave to Catwoman as an ability in the second game. The low whip trip thing. It's a little bit Scorpion, except of course Scorpion's actually in this game. Right. So there's a lot of hooky stuff. Ah, okay, so... So it just enhances his shotgun. Simple. Straightforward. amplifying one of his considerable specials. Right. Back forward 1, down back 1. Oh, forward and back, you can make it slower or faster. Down back 1 in the air. Back forward 2. Down back 2. Back forward 3. Down back 3.
No one can help you.
Oh, interesting.
There's nowhere to hide.
Oh. Hello. There. Thanks for the follow. Apparently I've got a follow. That made it into the sequel as well. As an assist. So let's see how far that goes. That most of the screen, okay. There's the actual notification sound.
Follow your shame.
How far behind is my stream? Seems to be quite far behind. Fun little hef. Thanks for the follow. If you ever get tired of anything I do, which is all sorts of stupid crap, it's fine if you want to leave, because I wouldn't blame you. So he's got... Oh yes, okay. Back forward 1, I didn't do that. Tall highs. Ah, that's what the ground blast is that, of course. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, actually it kind of is bad. Bit straightforward, but I didn't look at yeah. And then it goes the other way, covering the screen projectiles. Trait. Wraith from the Phantom Zone. Huh. Down for... And get sort of a grab. That's... Again, it's another one of those things that's a bit limited, but I suppose it has some slightly useful things. It's... Yeah, there are elements of that in, like, Summoner Quan Chi, and to a lesser extent, in Darkside, in the sequel. Bit strange though, a bit hard to use. I'm sure people figured it out though. Almost done. This was supposed to be cursory and it's taken me 2.5 hours. More than 2.5 hours.
Background.
So actually, I think there was, in some things anyway, there are alternate skins for the General Zod. I went for these last because, from what I understand, Scorpion was one of the worst characters in this game, and Batgirl was basically the best. So, down 3. Oh, that's a teleport.
Here we go. Here we go.
Not a lot of characters in this game had a teleport, and hers allowed you to do one in the air and also get a restand. So, well, not a restand, but a down back 1 for a Batarang. Oh, okay. I was not supposed to be trying to figure out how to play the character. I was just having a look at their stuff. Flying back, down, forward 2, back, forward 3, down, back 3. Wait, really? 1, 2, and 3. She's... That's similar to a thing that the thing that Batman has. I suppose it makes sense. What was that backward 3? Nice. Brutal. Go forward. That was the restand. I did that by accident. Down, back 2. With a down or an up. Mavs bowler. Back forward 1. Yep, restand. Restand's very important in a game where wake-up attacks have invincibility frames. Wait a minute, what? 0 startup frames? That's not possible. Punch blades and electrified knuckles. The punch blades inflict additional damage on all normal and special attacks landed with Batgirl's fist. Electrified knuckles damage on blocking opponents. Okay, so that's extra blocking attack damage, blocking damage, chip damage. Yeah, and that's just more regular damage. See, that's not... That is not no startup game. So it just changes. She can do more regular damage or she can do more chip damage. It's a bit strange, but you know, kind of a bit pointless. Now, Scorps, what do we got? Back forward 1, down back 2, down back 3, back forward 3, down forward 2. So, did you have to spend meter on this? Yeah, in this game you have to spend meter to be an actual combo follower. Oh, more damage, okay. And flip kick, whatever that's supposed to be. I think that's his, it is actually his wake-up attack in this game, an air throw. So there's not a lot. And, okay, so basically, what he has is the Hellfire variation, which is not too dissimilar from what he had in MK9, from what I understand. I didn't play MK9 much, didn't know much about it. But MKX Hellfire variation gets that move, and he gets that as a move, which trying to see if this can... It can restand. Yeah, so Scorpion in this is basically Hellfire Scorpion. And with that, I am pretty sure I can call it a night. So yeah, some stuff that sort of carried over from this into MKX, some that carried over into, well, I mean, with the returning characters a lot was the same. But some stuff was brought back for DLC characters in Injustice 2. Some stuff carried over into MKX. Some stuff actually carried over from MK9. And they've sort of rebalanced things because I couldn't get Black Adam to do decent stuff because, well, he didn't have the forward 1-2. It was hard to link things together with him. Or hard to finish combos too with him. And he wasn't doing the same kind of damage he was doing when Injustice 2 launched. Aquaman, on the other hand, was. So, yes. Well, I mean, this is really just for my own interest. I'll go and stick this on my YouTube channel. It's not terribly in-depth, but it ended up being a lot longer than I wanted it to. Anyway. See everybody later, next time, whenever, for whatever. I'm going to go and uninstall this game now. I don't need it on the computer anymore. Bye!